1987 GMC Sierra Classic, 73,000 miles, 350, automatic, AC. Let's take it for a test drive. This truck has absolutely everything going for it. First off, it's an 87, so you have your fuel injected small block. It's the last year of this body style like this. It's the best year of this body style because it is fuel injected. I absolutely love the fact that it's a GMC. Nothing wrong with Chevrolets. I just like things that are just a little bit different. So for starters, we have a 1987 GMC Sierra Classic 1500 or an R10, or if you want to make it simple, short and easy, it's a C10. Excellent truck front to back. It's a 73,619 mile example. It has a clean Carfax with no accidents or damage ever reported, and I believe it to be, and looking at the Carfax, it is a 73,000 mile truck. As far as the driveline, it retains its original throttle body injected 350, backed by the 700R4 automatic overdrive transmission, so you can really get out on the highway and cruise. It'll do 70, 75 miles an hour and be very comfortable out on the highway. Factory AC blows nice and cold, the heat blows hot. It's really mostly blowing out of the dash vents. When you switch it from the defrost to the floor, the blend door's not really switching all that well, but I would rather it come out of the dash vents than anything. But the AC is cold, it's R134, the heat does get warm, does get hot. You do have your power steering, power disc brakes, and then obviously the truck's been lowered. We'll dive into that later in the video when we start talking about the suspension, but it still retains an excellent ride quality. On your exhaust system, it does have aftermarket mufflers and tailpipes, has a great exhaust note. Not terribly loud, but has a little bit more sound than it would have from the factory. As far as your interior goes, it would have originally been, I think it was 18 or 19L, whatever the gray interior would have been. But your dash pad looks like it's probably been replaced because it's super nice, no cracks in or anything like that. You do have this really nice aftermarket, like almost angled backwards seat cover with your awesome cup holders. I love my cup holders. You can stick stuff down in there, keys, clicker. You can use it for cup holders, which is great. You have the nice smaller steering wheel. Factory gauge set. You do have an aftermarket stereo with speakers down low in the kick panels. Headliner, visors, all that stuff does look good. It is a Bluetooth stereo. It's got your little speaker up there on the top. Overall on the interior, it's really clean. Couple little nicks on the door panels on the carpet down low. Small little nick in the door panel in the carpet on the top portion over there on the passenger side. Probably the original door panels. You do have the dual tank switch on the dash right here. You got your little ashtray with cigarette lighter there. You got your glove box, which opens and closes properly with your RPO codes, and got your owner's manual with all the little GMC stuff in there, which is really cool. Also have your wheel lock in the glove box. Gauges are coming up good. As far as the does it work section on this truck, a few smaller things are not working properly. The reverse lights are not coming on when you put it in reverse. The cruise control, I was unable to get it to kick on and off, which doesn't bother me one bit. And then here's an interesting one. The power lock switch, if you guys can see here in the video, the power lock switch down works, but when you go back up, it's not doing anything. The one on the passenger side is not working, so most likely needs new power lock switches, but the mechanisms themselves are going down, they're just not going back up. As far as the AC, we talked about it working on the dash really well. Just not coming out of the defrost or the floor 100%. And then the gas gauge will kind of move around just a little bit, but that's a pretty common thing on these trucks. Make sure you check out that additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. Down at the bottom, you'll see the additional information, which will have photos, also have the Carfax, as well as that doesn't work section, so make sure you guys check that out. Excellent driving truck. On the underneath, the inner rockers are great, the floor braces are great. Obviously this truck has a C notch, so they cut that, but it is a real short bed truck. No rust issues. More of a stock style appearing undercarriage outside of obviously the suspension components, but not fighting any rust battles. It was a Texas truck since new. This truck was actually serviced about 15 minutes from our dealership here over in Whitesboro at some point, and then it kind of went back and forth between Dallas and up here in North Texas. So it was a Texas truck. You'll see all that information on the Carfax if you care to check that out. On the exterior, it was a factory black truck, or excuse me, it is a factory black truck, but it's had paint work done. It's got some little imperfections, some little trash spots in the paint, some little fish eyes, little spots here and there. Don't know when or who did the paint work. It represents well, but underneath the fluorescent lights, you'll see little flaws, little imperfections here and there, but still a very clean, very presentable truck you can be proud of, but something you can hop in and drive. And then obviously the wheel and tires, you got the 22s, the intros, an expensive wheel and tire combo. Just looks freaking killer on this truck. The trim down the side has a few little imperfections as well. You have a nice spray-in bed liner in the back. Both the doors open and close properly. The tailgate opens and closes properly, and same thing with the hood. So no issues with that. Check out that additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com. You'll see photos of the little imperfections that I personally take photos of. But just know it's a good quality truck cosmetically, but it's not a show truck. It's got its little things here and there, something you still can be very proud of, but you can nitpick it to death like pretty much anything. Kick my headlights on here. Suspension. I don't know if it's a full Beltec kit. It looks like it is. I don't know if it's a 4.6, but that's my estimation. Obviously, it's got the C-notch. It's got all the aftermarket suspension, different shocks. They did it right. It looks like it was a full kit that was installed, and I think it was a Beltec kit. Good quality equipment. The ride quality is still great. Doesn't beat you to death going down the road, and this is a really bumpy road. Steering is on the tighter side of things. Like any old vehicle, you have a little bit of play back and forth in the steering wheel, but the truck really responds to where you want it to go. The driving position with the sunken down seat makes it more enjoyable to drive. You do have tilt as well. Gauges are easy to read. Glass is in good condition. The windows roll up and down like they should. They are a little bit slow, the square body slow windows, but they do make it down, they do make it up. A little bit of vent window noise, but it's minimal. Back glass is the sliding back glass, which does work properly. Kick your dome light on, your under the dash lights work, your dome light works as well. A really, really good truck. Obviously being a low mileage truck and being factory black, being a Texas truck, just killer. Has a great motor and exhaust combo sound. Not too terribly loud, but you get a good exhaust note from it. The brakes do their job really well. No overheating issues. I've obviously been driving the truck a little bit more aggressive so y'all can see how it performs. We haven't got over probably 185, 190 degrees, right where we want it to be. The speedo's working right. Your other gauges look like they're doing a good job as well. Great oil pressure. As far as the engine compartment, you do obviously have a few little changes in there, but it still shows well. It is the original numbers matching throttle body injected or fuel injected, whatever you want to call it. Everyone calls it from the factory TBI, but you can say fuel injected because technically that's what it is. It is the original 350. Fluids look good. Charging system's doing its job. This truck is cool. This truck is really, really cool. And like I said earlier, I think it's even more cool that it's a GMC. Just see less of them. It does have an aftermarket rear view mirror. It's a different style, but easy to see out of. Some little hazy spots right in the center. You have your manual side windows, no issues there. Plastics on the interior look good. As always, I'm Michael. This is a 1987 GMC Sierra Classic 1500 with a documented 73,000 actual miles, lowered, throttle body injected 350, overdrive transmission, cold AC, on intro wheels, just a killer truck front to back, inside and out. From myself and everybody else here at PC Classic Cars, we always appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drive videos. Make sure you check out that additional media section on the website, pcclassiccars.com, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks again for watching.